Okay, let's talk about some of the AI ADAS features that this dash camera has. So if we press the settings button, we can go into the menu settings and we can look at the ADAS functions. We can see here that you can adjust each one of these functions individually. So if you like that feature, you can keep it on. If you don't like that feature, you can always turn it off. You can see here that we have forward collision warning, lane departure warning, pedestrian collision warning, stop and go, lane change assistance, rear collision warning, and virtual bumper. You can also set the vehicle mode. So if this is installed in a sedan or a small SUV, you can set it up that way, or you can change it to a pickup truck where you have a long bed that could be between the rear camera and the rear of the vehicle. Next, let's look at video settings. If we go into the video settings menu, we can choose different record functions. So we can change the video resolution, and what that allows us to do is if we lower the resolution of the video, we can get more video stored onto the SD card. We can choose whether or not the video stamp is put onto the video. We can adjust the G sensor sensitivity. That's the sensor that's used to detect if the vehicle is in an accident. If we go down to parking mode, we can turn the parking mode function on or off. This will allow the system to record even when the vehicle is not being driven. To use parking mode, you need the optional accessory ACA-DC-HW. In the advanced settings menu, we can adjust the volume of the speaker. We can change the time zone. We can adjust the frequency adjustment. That allows us to change the recording so that we don't get flicker in any type of headlights or taillights on approaching or cars in front of us or behind us. We can set the screen to time out after a certain period of time. If you don't like the screen to be on while you're driving, just go into the timeout section and we can choose to have that screen time out at 1 minute, 5 minutes, or 10 minutes. If the screen times out and you need to wake it, just press any button on the dash cam. We can choose the speed unit. So if you're here in the United States, you can set that up for miles per hour. If you're anywhere else in the world, you can change that to kilometers per hour. We can choose the alarm sound volume, and we can also set up voice control. If we go into the voice control menu, we can turn that on or off. And then we can also take a look at the different commands that are available. If you're driving down the road and you would like the system to take a photo, you just say, take photo. The system will automatically take a photo of what's in front or behind you. You can turn the screen on or off. You can look at the front or rear camera view, and you can even lock a video in the event of an accident that may happen in front of you. The way dash cams operate is that there is an SD card in the side of the unit here that stores all of your video files. Anytime an event takes place, that video file is automatically locked onto the SD card and cannot be overridden. Every once in a while, your SD card may fill up, and using the format the memory card function allows you to format, but please keep in mind, this deletes all videos from the SD card. So if there's any videos that you would like to save, make sure you remove that SD card and download the videos onto your PC. The last function we can talk about is the factory default settings. This allows us to return this camera back to its factory settings as if it were new out of the box. If there is ever a feature that you can't seem to find or change, you can revert back to the factory settings.
If you're looking to accessorize your vehicle, come to movinongps.com and we'll get the accessories your vehicle needs.